Hello Gemini, this is your reading for October 2018. The cards are already spread out just to show the time of the video. And what we have here, we do have a lot of people around you. So all of those cards are court cards. There's a lot of people. We do have 2 pages, and also in your environments we have a Fool. So I think, of course, there can be people around you which are water signs. We do have a water signs people. This can be Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Or there is a theme of the fire sign person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, here as well. The situation is Page of Swords. This is your energy, and I think those people can actually behave a little bit immature, and they can challenge you. We do have as a challenge Page of Cups, which represent a bit young energy, a bit naive energy, sometimes a dream which is just immature thinking, or thinking about something which is too idealistic or unreal, and naive thinking about the situation. And what I see here is a lot of people which can challenge you, to be honest. In your environment we do have a Fool card, which do represent a new beginning, new chance for new beginning, but I think it's represent the people who are immature and childish, because we also have this theme. We're going from the King from the past. Your gold is Knight of Cups, and the challenge is Page of Cups. So the theme is just going, from the King to the Page, which is going down in mature kind of way. So also your energy here. So you have a Knight of Rods. A Knight of Rods says here about that you actually observing the situation. See how this person looking at everyone here with kind of in kind of suspicious way, and definitely observing from kind of safe environment they build, observing the situation, observing all of this group of people. And I think he's also looking at how they behave in the past, how they behave now, and looking at everything very carefully. He also is bruised. He's got this bandage on his head, which I'm gonna talk now, because what you're gonna be experiencing is 2 of Swords, and 2 of Swords is a card symbolizing going within, being a bit stuck with the decision, seeking some knowledge from inside, separating yourself from the surrounding. And I think what those 2 cards shows is you saw the situation, you saw the behavior of those people, you're trying to make a decision about them. So you're going blindfold here, to stop being influenced by whatever you see, and going to make a decision based on your intuition. So there will be kind of a separating yourself from, I think, this group of people, to be honest. And in the reason for everything, it is Queen of Rods, and this can represent the person, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But if this is your energy, Gemini, it's this queen is she knows her standards. She's very brave, very light, super energizing. So I think you know what you want. You also have your intuition, and maybe you will stand up for yourself, because let's see those two, both of them keeping their wands, and they have, she's got her kingdom behind her, as he's got the wands, which represent the fights he already made. So, and going further, we're going to the moon. But what else what I was going to say, bottom of everything is the end of the cycle. There is some needs of ending the cycle, resolving the problem, going to finish something, because the Knight of rods represent also the situation when you're keeping yourself still, you're keeping your nerves, everything is cooking inside, but you're still keeping yourself in a place, and you're keeping your nerves on a leash. So you're gonna stay still, but there is a need of finishing some cycle. And we do have in a going further, we do have a King of Rods. He's reversed, so might be a Leo signed person. I don't usually read reverses, but he's going reverse here. We do have a Tower after this, so something, some crown of the king needs to fall, and after this we do have a new beginning. So very, very nice. And I think this reading is about acknowledging information, truth, and probably intuitively read some people which are in your environment. Because we're going to the moon, and moon represent acknowledging your intuition. I think from here you will be able, in the moon card, acknowledge what is hidden under the carpet, what was swept under the carpet, because Two of Swords represent the situation when you actually ignoring what is around you. There is an elephant in the room and you're trying to pretend you don't see it, and obviously this is not gonna serve you in the long run. But I think the moon shows that you are able in going in this scary path, which can be dangerous. You don't see where it's going, it's a little bit unstable. And we do have this new moon and a full moon, so I think everything what you're going to be experiencing here would very much happen between the new moon, which is I think on the 8th or 6th on October, going into the full moon. I've also put the clarifiers why we have the moon, because of the sun. So we have these two opposite energies, and that's what's gonna happen with those people around you. We do have this young energy, a little bit stupid, I must say, people impatient, people immature, pages, and the Fool. And we have this regression with the behavior, because we start in the past with the king. So king going into the page, so it's not going into being more mature, it's going backwards. So, and I think that's going to be challenge, and acknowledging about that, this opposite forces. The sun represent the day and the moon represent the night. Will probably bring some opposite behavior, very polar behavior, one day like this, one day like this. And also the sun also represents the Leo sign, so might be some acknowledgement about the Leo, because we do have this King of Rods for some of you. But more than less, it's about going bravely in this unknown path, because there is a light, a daylight shining on something. You need to shine the daylight and see the things for what they are to go in a path. And those two cards are really light with the colors, and I think that's, you're gonna be brave enough, brave to actually see the monster under the bed, see what is there, and acknowledge that actually you don't have to fear anything. And where this leads, I put another clarifier where this leads you, this this moon card, and it leads you to the Ten of Wands. And I think what's gonna happen from, because we do have this progress from the Knight of Rods, you will see you need actually a final puzzle to get you to the Ten of Wands, to the situation that you, enough is enough, you can't take any more on your shoulders, and you're ready to let it go. You're gonna be ready to finish the cycle and go in a path. And in this deck, Ten of Wands represents separating someone from the people. So, or you're gonna separate yourself from this people around you which doesn't serve you or use you in some kind of way, or you're gonna separate some specific person from you which doesn't make you any good here. But there is the progress, and we have a 10, so we finish the cycle, this cycle here. And I put another clarifier here to with the question, what is the message and what is the advice for Geminis? And we do have a Gemini card actually. The Eight of Swords is a Gemini card, and in this deck represents some demon from the past, some past problems which keep you stuck, which upset you. And this card very much relates to the Devil card, where we need to free ourselves from something that doesn't serve you, some scared things, and we do this. The moon also represents going into the scary path when there is some danger maybe hidden. So time to free yourself, and this can only be from your thoughts, your false thoughts about something. Something doesn't allow you to sleep at night, something which worries you, or things you drag from the past which are limit you. And I like this Sun card because we do have a knight here, which I think shows that you're not gonna be afraid into seeing what is hidden in the dark. And some information will help you here. I think there will be a light put on situation which will give you more information for making this decision. And this decision is done very carefully. Really, you're gonna be a little bit scared to not make mistake, but it's gonna be step by step, and very quickly it will show the last piece of the puzzle which allows you to close the cycle. What is the hidden area? We do have a Knight of Pentacles, and what is nice here, that's what you don't see, how much you achieved, how beautiful person you are, and how strong and independent you are, and you can be, because we do have these two knights. This one is very much a warrior who fights for everything, and is very bruised. But this one is a beautiful lady who was smart enough to invest her money and now everything is growing in her garden. So two of those cards are very independent, but what you don't see, how much you achieved and how strong you are and how free you are. I think you just need to acknowledge that by looking in the dark, maybe your dark side, maybe some people around you make you upset and it's time to just move them from your life. So yeah, I think it's going to be empowering, acknowledging who should be staying in your life and who not, and what cycle you should end. So very nice reading actually for October, and you really will empower yourself. So good reading, Geminis. Good luck, and see you next month.